The owners, not the players, that's got to come. The owners voted to flip the calendar of the sport. Major League Soccer will no longer have playoffs during this time of year because they're currently in their playoffs. They've decided that they want to play during the winter while taking a break from December to February. They've decided that they want the same schedule as the Premier League, as the other European soccer leagues. They decided that when they flip the calendar, there will be benefits because they'll be aligned with the other sports leagues in the other countries. They decided if they flip the calendar, it will be helpful in terms of taking their sport seriously worldwide. They think it will be helpful domestically because of who they'll be competing against. It won't be the NFL and college football anymore. They think that it will help to flip the calendar because it will help with the transfer windows, and the signings will be, players get transferred and they're signed in soccer, European. We talk about it on this show. Hey, for $80 million, we sold this player to that team. So we talk about the fact that MLS can now, because the calendars are flipped, so they're going to have similar signing windows and transfer windows, that now MLS is a player. So they announced they're flipping the calendar. The thing is, they made the announcement concurrently with another announcement. And the other announcement was about their big deal they had with Apple. Do you remember when Messi came to Inter Miami and Apple got involved in Major League Soccer, and there was something called the season pass? And if you bought it, if you had Apple, you could buy a season pass, but it was more than just the regular amount for Apple TV. Or if you didn't want Apple TV, you could buy a season pass and then get all the Major League Soccer games. And do you remember that Messi had a piece of that? Any new Apple subs that got there because people wanted the season pass, he got a percentage of. Maybe a percentage of just total season pass subs. Whatever negotiation that was done for Messi was done because the thought was he is going to effectuate change. He's going to do what Don Garber's been dreaming about since he was a little commissioner. He's going to get his sport to be a major North American sport. Well, Messi's been in the league with Inter Miami. Inter Miami has increased its on-paper valuation tenfold. All of that's possible. But the fact of the matter is, the MLS deal with Apple didn't work. An abject failure. The number of people who were signing up to pay to watch MLS was so bad that in an unprecedented move, Major League Soccer's streaming partnership with Apple is going to end 3.5 years earlier than what it was supposed to be. They are realizing that after 6 years, not 10, that the model they had in place has no shot of working. Why is that so interesting to me? It's so interesting because of what it acknowledges. That we have to switch our calendar, and we have to do it in order to be a part of something global. And to be a part of something global, we have to manifest that feeling by making sure that everyone globally can watch our product but not have to pay for it. It's like all included now. It's like being on the basic tier. From Major League Soccer standpoint, it's what all clubs dream about. We always wanted to be on the basic cable tier. We always wanted ESPN. Be on ESPN, you're on the basic tier. Our regional sports network, we don't want anyone to pay extra for that. We want you to pay us, cable companies, but then we want you to make it available to everyone for the base price. Well, hold on a second, the cable companies said. We're going to charge more for your RSN because if people won't pay us more, then what are we doing paying you so much for your rights deals? And then the companies wake up and say, hold on a second, we just realized we're bankrupt. The thing that's going on from a business standpoint with this MLS and Apple deal is they never hit the pro forma projections that they had. It never became a differentiating factor enough of one where people would open their wallet to pay extra, to put it on the higher, more exclusive tier, meaning behind a paywall. And they were frankly behind two paywalls. So now MLS gets to say, all right, I mean, that's counting cable and Apple and Netflix as a paywall. All right, when I watch a Kevin James comedy show or an Adam Sandler movie and it's on Netflix or House of Dynamite, do I view that movie as behind a paywall? No, because I have a sunk costs ready that I can amortize over all the content that I watch. And so given Netflix as an example, if I watch 5 series, 2 movies, and 6 episodes of an old series, I could basically say I'm paying 20 cents for what I'm watching. It's the math that we all do as we explain away a line in our budget. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I getting value? Well, it turns out the people didn't view MLS Season Pass as valuable at all. Their value was actually zero incrementally over having Apple. Because now, if you've got Apple TV, you get MLS. It's not a season pass anymore. There's no recovering from that. One of the things that is a really, God, is that a hard lesson? When you set a price for an item, you set that price because you believe you know the demand. And when you're proven wrong over a long period of time, you have 2 choices. You can disappear. You can pull that item from the shelves. You can bankrupt the company or just shut the company down. That's one way to do it. When your supply so far outstrips your demand, you can adjust price. And that's why you walk around and you see 40% off, 60% off, price to move. Sign up for this, get that free. Buy one, get one free. There are all sorts of things that are done when supply is too much for demand. You've got to flatten those curves. The thing is, if you go too far, you are acknowledging that your product is not worth anything. Doing a $1 hot dog day as a promotion is different than having hot dogs cost $1 all season. Doing a buy one, get one free for a particular game in a particular section is one thing. Doing a half price buy one, get one free BOGO in the entire stadium, including the best seats, is another thing. You have to be so protective of your pricing.